EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Starts with a pass. Swing this one out to White. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
60 Vikings! 60 Vikings!
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 70.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. This pass, caught. It's Chigokankwo. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Washington.
Here we go. Buffalo Ace.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Scoop.
To the air again is Daniel. He's got a man. It's McClure. And he's going to have a Commander's first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Let's go now. Ready, what?
Even in the air, here's Daniel.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneers.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's to Trusty Merritt. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
Ready.
Off the zone read, Daniel's going to hang on to it. And he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commander.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. first up with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down. Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Tough to bring down. Somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, here's Tua. Open man downfield, that's London. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready.
A shotgun snap to Tua. The throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Here's 2. That's going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Commanders are going to have it just past their 25.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Washington first down.
Let's go.
On first down, it is back to Krosky Merritt. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Divine Diablo there to make the play. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Daniels. to him and take him back to the other side of midfield. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Daniels. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
18,
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
65, 65.
At the 35-yard line.
Purple 80. Cougar 19.
They'll throw with Daniels. Forced to his right. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Daniels. Rolling right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
That is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Tua. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
To the right. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2nd and 11.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Devices. Here we go. Lightning 18.
Sinnott, the man in motion. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. A screen set up for Krusty Merritt. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches.
Come on. Set. Nice. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Daniel Harrison set to kick off.
A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. And this ball's going to go out of bounds. Not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. Again, and here comes Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and 9. To throw is Tua. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they're trying to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Tua. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
We'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jalen Walker there to make the play. Right back to Krosky Merritt. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Cougar 19. Popping up 2.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go, lady. Check. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, let's go.
Throwing now. Daniel. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. What to do following the sack? It is 3rd and long.
7 yards.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Back to throw. That's taken in. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Ready. Black drill, 52, blaster, 6.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Washington.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Blue striker. Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready.
White. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3. 6, Mega. Red, yellow. Cut, cut.
One more time, it's right. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal.
Get it. 69, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Browski Merritt is in. Touchdown, Washington. The game-time touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Falcons 13. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Ready. 20 TX. Watson, Oscar.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Now, deep ball through London.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
All right, come on. Big team.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to try it here again. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
From the gun, here's Tua. Moving to his left. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Ready. Double one, high. Step.
Out the gun, Tagovailoa. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's 2. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Red.
On 3rd down, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's a pump one. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Commander's first down.
For a Commander's first down.
Green
First
Jack.
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Ready. Daniels gonna throw again. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Left side 19.
19 yards.
Ready.
First down,
70 Rangers.
Washington.
Bronco 80.
Throwing again. Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing is Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then it As they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Strike. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Go ahead.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 21-yard line.
Turn on 3, kill.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Deron Payne getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
20 TX.
They'll drop to throw. He goes tight end. That's Pitts. Into space. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 69 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, get set.
They run over center with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wait.
They'll run with Robinson. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brady Jennings on the tackle. 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.